Hey, today we're going to be talking about Conquest email and talking about the 4 things that you should be looking at when developing a Conquest email strategy for car dealerships. Number 1, looking at the creative, looking at the templates, make sure that they're going to pop. We're going to get somebody that's going to want to click through from that email. Next thing you're going to want to look at, number 2, is going to be the audience. Where are these emails going? There are 2 specific ways to be able to do it. A customer base email, which you already have those email addresses in your DMS or your CRM, and or Conquest, using a company like Intice to be able to find customers for you in the specific areas that you want to target and then send those emails. The next thing you want to do is make sure that to increase the open rate, you need to have a way to score the subject line. So a subject line scoring system to make sure that you can get customers to actually open the email once they come, and then tying the email to the landing page. So when a customer does get to the dealership website, that they're going to stay there. There's going to be a certain amount of stickiness and get them to engage with other lead conversion tools, because ideally what we want to do is get that customer to start some dialogue with somebody at the dealership. So those are going to be the 4 key things that we're going to be looking at in this video. Let's start with creative. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So I got my screen right here. I'm going to open up a creative template that we use. So when we decided to jump into supplying Conquest email marketing about a year ago, we looked at all of the areas that I just shared, those 4 key areas. And when it came to a creative strategy, we really wanted to decode how customers are interacting with email templates and find a way to increase engagement. And I think that we found a great strategy in the templates that we've created. So first of all, we're going to have a large banner style message at the top of the email. So in this case, we have the big 5 big ways to save, bringing in low monthly payments, as well as the number of vehicles that we have for each one of them, and then keying into other unique selling propositions like lifetime warranty. Strong calls to action throughout the entire email, such as click to call, chat with us now. Other ones that we have are going to be sell us your car and get pre-qualified, financing made easy. So those are going to be some strong CTAs built into the Conquest email template. Another thing that we're going to bring in here is going to be highly engaging graphics, just like the top part of the email where we have the animated GIF kind of going through different slides. We also have an animated GIF with our 360 spins for each one of the vehicles. And you can see that we're featuring 8 different new car offers. We have other great information, really looking at why buy here and why buy now information for the dealership. Other graphical representations of this why buy now and why buy here information, as well as bringing in some other offers such as service offers. So on a new car email, we're going to focus on mostly new car content, but we are going to bring in other content such as service offers. We have four service offers there, awards and accolades, and hours and directions with a map that would click to opening up a map, and then other CTAs such as getting to a search results page for new cars to used cars, get pre-qualified, or the sell us your car program. We want to buy your car. So all of these CTAs are going to be built into our template. Now, another thing that we did is we wanted to make sure that when a customer opens this email, that we know that most customers are going to open it on a mobile device. We wanted to make sure that the template that we've created was super mobile friendly. And what you're looking at right now is my phone. So we have the big a header image with that animated GIF. We have our CTAs with our click to call, click to text, and then all of the offers. Now, when we created our theme and our template for email marketing, The one thing that we decoded is how customers are interacting with a mobile device most of the time. And that is going to be in a fashion of a social media feed, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, X. The customer is used to flipping through or thumbing through a feed. And that is what we did with our email template. So now if I'm a customer, I can just thumb through all of this content here and until I land on something that catches my interest. And then from that point, what I can do is I can click in and get to the landing page experience. But you can see how this template is really designed for a mobile device and to provide a social media feed type experience for the customer when they receive this email. So that's another thing that we've done with our email. So if I come back to sharing my regular screen here, I want to talk to you about the different themes that we deploy. So when we build out an email program, what we want to do is schedule all of these emails to go out periodically throughout the month. We want to make sure that we are delivering content steadily throughout the month, and maybe even build towards the end of the month or build towards holiday weekends inside the month. So a very structured approach to email marketing. So here's an example of one of our dealers real quick here. You can see right now that we're about a third, halfway through the month right now. We've had a handful of emails that's been deployed so far, and then we have the lion's share or majority of the emails still yet to come. And then looks like we've got a couple that are going to be going out today. So our dealers will have access to our strategy here, and then each one of these email listings is going to show the actual creative content that we are sharing or the theme that we're using. So I'm just going to go ahead and open up this next one. So now this is a used car template or Conquest email that we're using. So we're not featuring any of the new car offers in the header. We are going to bring in used cars in this header. And what we're doing with our Conquest email is we are featuring used vehicle inventory. Used vehicle inventory is something that we update on a weekly basis. We're going to feature 15 different vehicles, and we have a few different approaches that we can take. Either the dealer can give us the list of used vehicles we'd like to feature in the Conquest email. However, we do understand that getting that type of feedback from a dealership in many cases can be difficult. So we take an approach of either let's feature the oldest 15 vehicles that you have in stock or the 15 least expensive. Two great ways to be able to feature used car inventory that's going to be important in an email. And then we build out this creative content that you're seeing right here. Additionally, we're going to bring in that why buy here, why buy now information. Other CTAs such as test drives or VIP programs. We drop customers on different search results pages. So if a customer is looking to shop pre-owned sedans or pre-owned SUVs, we can drop the customer right on a search results page that are already pre-filtered with those offers. We can also bring in other unique selling propositions like we see here. For the different vehicle offers. So if it's a Honda store, we can feature Hondas. A Chevy store, we can feature Chevys. And then we also are going to bring in the monthly service offers, awards and accolades, map section, and CTA at the bottom. So that's another example of a used vehicle template. So when we do email marketing, as you can see, we're going to use multiple different templates. And then we also will create event emails. And we do want to make them special. So we're going to save them up and have a big splash, as you can see with this email template right here, where we build out a Memorial Day sales event or a Black Friday sales event or Thanksgiving holiday sales event, whatever that might be. So this is a new car Memorial Day sales event email, very bright, very vibrant, pops, and has that animated GIF for the header. All of the same other new car content that you can see in this email as well. So we're going to build up the schedule. And the second thing that we're going to talk about is the audience. So with a Conquest email, this is not a customer base, although in our full email strategy, we are doing email marketing to a dealership's customer base. But in this case, this video, we're talking about Conquest email marketing. So for Conquest email marketing, we want to curate a set of customers that may or may not have already done business with your dealership. We can segment them based on geo and other intent factors. So our data team allows us to create different audiences for new cars, for used car. These are customers that are actively searching for vehicles, and these are the customers that we're going to be presenting the emails to. So that is that's another part of the overall strategy, is the audience that we create and curate that audience and then present the emails to those customers. So if I share my screen again here, you can see the audience that we use, whether it's a new car audience number 4, and then you got new car audience number 3, used car audience number 3. So we create multiple different audiences based on zip code, based on intent, and then we schedule those throughout the month. So we're sending emails to different groups of people every single week, and we can also measure the success of those through our measurement platform. But before we get there, the next thing on my list, number 3, is the subject line. So we leverage AI to help us write content for the emails and the subject lines. And we personalize it by bringing in the customer's first name, which is a great strategy to increase the overall open rate. And how we know that is we use a great send check it email subject line tester. Our goal is to have an A+ scored subject line. You can use this. This is a free to use system, but you can see here is my email address or my subject line. This particular one is at A+. We're over 100% in our score. We want to have a scannability score less than 5. We're at 4 with this one. Written as at a 9th grade level. They recommend to get even a higher score to get that a 7th grade level or lower. That sometimes can be a little bit difficult, so having the ability to make it creative, to make it make sense, and to have it written at a 7th grade level. This is one thing that we're not quite there, so we're yellow in this area. Contains 83 characters and 12 words. Average is 52 characters and 8 words, but we're still green across the board with the characters and words. Is negative. The sentiment is positive, right? Or it's still green. The sentiment is a negative 0.25, but we're still green overall. Using regarding or forward, we're green there, so it's not found, so we're not using that technique. A lot of people like to use that because they think it's a technique that's going to get customers to open it up. Free was not found in the subject line. We really try not to use any spammy words, so we're green in that area. Bad tab words, sometimes added to give the sense of urgency. We're not doing that. No exclamation mark, no all caps. Punctuation is correct. personalization is there since we're using the customer's name in the subject line. And in this case, we're not using a question. All lowercase. Again, this is another thing that some people think is going to get somebody to open an email. That's not the case, and we're adding an emoji. So that's what gives us 104. So we score every single one of our email address subject lines to make sure that we get the highest score possible, which is going to increase our availability for opening. Now, another thing in my number 4 in our top 4 things to consider when doing a Conquest email is the landing page experience. So we want to make sure that the landing page experience is going to be optimized for lead conversion. And if I come here, so I just want to chat about this for a little bit. And this kind of goes to the core of the Intice 360 website. We've built the Intice 360 website with conversion at its core. Every part of Intice 360 website is optimized for lead conversion, whether that is the search results page, the vehicle detail page, the offer system on the home page, the pencil banners on the search results page, and or the SRP or VDP for the offers themselves. We have layered in multiple conversion points, and with our Conquest email marketing, we've tied it to all of our other marketing channels for social media marketing, for display, for video. So all of it becomes one marketing solution. So if I'm a customer and I'm getting an email, I may have already seen a video ad or a social media ad because I'm being targeted from that same list. I see the email, I open it up, and then I'm going to click through on something that is interest to me, and then it's going to be optimized for lead conversion. So let me share with you what I mean by that and how that actually works. So again, I'm going to come down here and I'm going to share my screen. Here is the email. So if I'm a customer and I come here and I'm interested in this Honda CR-V hybrid, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it. Now, what's cool about this, number one, is we've captured a custom UTM code. That UTM code now is going to track my activity on the dealership website in Google Analytics directly to this email. So we know where the customer came from. The $349 a month special, you can see that it's front and center on this landing page. From here, the CTAs that we have for lead conversion, number one is going to be around the offers themselves. So if I'm a customer and I'm interested in the $349 a month, I can get all of the details for this $349 a month by clicking on the lease special itself. I have a lead form right on top, and then here's my specials. Now, I can email the details from this right to my email address, so I have it, so I can bring it into the dealership, and then at the same time, I'm generating a lead of interest that'll go to the dealership's CRM. Additionally, I can do the same thing for the APR offer, and I can do that for the special offers, which in this case is going to be the custom rebates or discounts, special programs for Honda. In addition, we have multiple other CTAs, such as get a real offer, seller trade, get a Kelley Blue Book value for your trade-in value, get your free credit score, get pre-approved, and schedule a test drive for this vehicle. We also bring them down here, get your credit score, sell or trade, get a trade-in value, schedule a test drive. And each one of these are going to open up into one of the Intice lead conversion tools. So it becomes extremely important to have all of this information. Now, other CTAs that we have on the site is where I can search inventory. So if I click the search inventory, it's going to bring me right into the Honda CR-V listing. So it gives me all of the vehicles that match that offer. Now, also, you can see here that I'm featuring that same offer right here on the top of that SRP. So I can click to go back to the offer itself, or I can search inventory and get back to this inventory page, and we're going to filter automatically that offer. So it really tailors the entire experience based on the content that I clicked on in the email. That same ad is going to be in Facebook and Instagram and display. So we're going to have that same experience. And then from here again, I can go into an individual vehicle, and I can unlock the best price, and then I have all of these other CTAs that are right here as well with my vehicle on the left-hand side. So that is kind of an overview of the landing page experience. And those are the 4 key areas for Conquest email marketing that every car dealership should be doing. Every car dealership should be doing it with us because of the solution that we've built. We've been able to prove again and again that we can drive more traffic to your dealership website using Conquest email with our strategy than other Conquest email providers. We've done some case studies where we're basically driving twice the amount of traffic to a dealership website for the same cost. So that would be my challenge for you, is if you're interested in doing Conquest email marketing, give us a shot. Let us do a deep dive. Let's look at what you're currently doing right now. Let's set some benchmarks, and we'll see if we can exceed those benchmarks. We'll use our reporting platform, and actually, let me just show you what that is since I have you, if you're still with me. So down here, I can show you we have a custom reporting dashboard. This will we provide a report that provides full transparency for all of the links from the Conquest email. It's going to show the views, the view percentage, the clicks, the click percentage, the Conquest email itself, where we're getting the views, what browser, mobile, desktop, what links a customer clicked on. You can see all of the UTM codes that we're passing into Google Analytics. We can also download a PDF. The PDF is going to visually show you the email itself and then all of the clicks. So this is pretty important. So one of the things I mentioned earlier is by us decoding the way that customers are interacting with emails and building our email template to be more like a social media feed than a Conquest email, you're going to see that we're going to get a ton of engagement all the way through. So we have a ton of engagement around the top with the clicks in the 50s, 88, 51, 86, 72, 44, 67. We can continue to go down, 36, 36, 39, 41. Continue to go down, 35, 32, 26, 33, 28. Get into the service, 40, 43, 44, 14, 40, 11, 9, all the way down. So we're getting activity all the way down. So each one of the emails that we deploy, you have full transparency into the reporting. You can compare all of these across all of the different emails that we provide. So all of that is available to you. And then, of course, we can go right into Google Analytics. So this is where the UTM codes are going to come into play. We have reports, acquisition, traffic acquisition, running that by the campaign and the source. So you can see Conquest and Intice, 23,936 users, 25,000 sessions, with 17,359 being engaged sessions. So a lot of great information for all your data heads out there, the ones that you love to be able to just dig in and see what's happening from the money that you're investing in advertising. So in recap, we're talking about social media marketing along with email marketing, omnichannel, audience sharing, custom creative, new car, used car, events, holiday weekends, full schedule all the way throughout the month, good quality traffic coming to the dealership website, landing page experience that matches the expectation that the customer has when they click on that. All of that is part of our Conquest email marketing. I hope you found that this video was helpful. I appreciate you taking your time to watch my video content. And of course, you're going to find this video plus many others at Intice.com.